Men wearing makeup. Okay, so the Young Turks did a video recently about men wearing makeup. And they start off by showcasing an article where some guy who... They showed pictures of him. He looked like a goddamn freak in both pictures. Men need to bite the bullet and start wearing makeup. You need a fist in the goddamn face. Look, I know that we've gone really far within certain bits of society. However, some of the older traditions were fucking better for a reason. Let me explain something to you. There used to be an age where men were men and women were women. Now, does that mean that I think that men need to go out and work and all that other shit like that while the woman stays home and leeches off them? No, no, no. If the woman wants out of the kitchen and she can actually do something, so long as there's a parent home to teach those little bastards that you call your children how to behave, how to act, rather than looking up to these fucking imbeciles in fucking Hollywood. You really think Katy Perry's a good role model? Or Miley Cyrus? No. Okay, think about this shit. Men wearing makeup. No. I think makeup is unless you're doing it as sort of like an art form or something of that nature, not just trying to look, yeah, must be pretty. Then I think it is superficial. Trying to get a guy to like you simply because you're pretty, not showing him that you have an awesome personality, that's superficial, that's shallow, and you don't deserve anyone. That's on the ladies. Guys, if you wear makeup, you're a fucking woman. I don't care if you're gay, straight, bi, or whatever. Men should not wear makeup. I think gay people, gay men, should act like men. And I think gay women, lesbians, should act like women, rather than trying to be like every fucking macho man construction worker they possibly can. There's certain roles that were never meant to be changed. And going against nature in such a way, regardless of your religion, it's quite obvious where the downsides have come. Agree with me, disagree with me, I don't give a fuck. Men shouldn't wear makeup. Men should behave like men. Women should behave like women. What do I see these days? I see a lot more women actually willing to go beat the shit out of somebody because they mouthed off than men. What do I see with men? Mouth off. Act like a bitch. Guy stands up to beat someone's ass. Oh, I was just kidding, man. Hey, calm down, man. Hey, don't hit me, bro. No. You fucking pussy. And what do? As soon as the fight's over, they go around and tell everyone that they kicked your ass. Yeah, real fucking coward. The women? Here's what I notice about women in fighting. Just be sitting there minding my own business, smoking a cigarette, and then suddenly I'll see two women start mouthing off to each other. And then fists will fly. It will not last more than 30 seconds before somebody decides to beat the living shit out of each other. That used to be men. That used to be men. Real men. Who are actually going to stick up for themselves and what they believe. Because maybe the people wanted a little bit of respect. But what I see these days, you can't beat the shit out of someone. Oh no, we're a society of non-violence and shit-talking until someone kills themselves. No. Society is fucked because people like you who are too fucking cowardly, who fear getting a fist in the face, have made it that way. It's such a lack of manliness these days. How many men know how to work on a car? I know a lot of country people here. I can't work on a car. I can work on a bike, though. A simple one. Simple little Chinese piece of shit. But I can work on it. I can work on my two-stroke moped. I have a lot more mechanical knowledge than 90% of the fuckers I see these days. How many of you have ever shot a gun and call yourselves men? Doesn't mean you have to like the gun, but do you know how to do it? Have you ever actually experienced it? No, that's too much power. I think I'll break my hands. You're a fucking vagina. I just showed you how to hold the gun properly so you don't break your hands. You've got fucking man hands that are twice the size of my small woman-like hands. And you're bitching about that shit? Yes, I'm referring to an incident that has happened to me. My friend Garrett. Giant fucking hands. Hands the size of a goddamn frying pan. And I hope he never slaps the shit out of me with it, because I'd like to talk about how hot his sister is. Ugh, shit. It's retarded. We lack manliness. We lack morals. We have an oversexed society. Better make everything as sexual as possible. That's because it sells. Really? Whatever happened to actually admiring women for how beautiful they were? Or men for how awesome and manly they were? Doesn't exist anymore. Men are becoming women. Women are becoming, well, slightly manly. And it's shameful. Who do you blame? Look in the fucking mirror. That's who you fucking blame. You let society get that way. I let society get that way. It's old, it's archaic, but that's the way things are supposed to be. It has been up until the last 50 years. All of human existence. And you fuckers went against it, not having any idea of the repercussions in which you fall. You know what? I'll let you think about that for a moment. But you're not gonna think. You're not gonna understand. You probably won't. You don't want to get to wear makeup. You're a man. You're a mean person. You're the reason why they kill themselves. Well, let them fucking kill themselves.